Good morning to one and all. Now, here, today we will see what is parameter passing techniques in Java. Parameter passing is generally related with your methods, or you can say functions. Parameter passing. There are different ways in which parameter data can be passed into and out of methods and functions. Let us assume that a function b is called from another function a. In this case, a is called caller function and b is called call function or callee function. Also, the arguments which a sends to b are called as actual arguments and the parameters of b are known as formal arguments. Now, what are the types of parameters? As we have seen in the previous slides, there is a concept actual parameter and formal parameters. What are they? Formal parameters, a variable and its type as they appear in the prototype of the function or method. Those parameters are known as formal parameters. That is, parameters related to your callee function. The syntax of formal parameter is function name and parameter pass, data type and its variable name. Then what is the actual parameter? The variable corresponding to a formal parameters that appear in the function or method call in the calling environment. That is the parameters in the calling function, the function which is going to call. That parameters are known as actual parameters. The syntax of actual parameter is function name and you have to only pass the variable name. So this is the difference between what is actual parameters and formal. Actual is related to calling function and formal is related to callee function. Then important methods of parameter passing. There are two methods, one is pass by value and another one is pass by reference. Then what is pass by value? Here the changes made to the formal parameters do not get transmitted back to the caller. Any modifications to the formal parameter variable inside the called function or method affect only the separate storage location and will not be reflected in the actual parameter in the calling environment. This method is known as call by value. Means while calling the function, whatever modification is done in the formal parameters that will be within the function only. It will not be transmitted back to the calling function. If this is the case, this is pass by value. Here we will see the example. Here my class is call by value. I have one method void example in which I have passed two parameters of type integer which is going to perform increment of x and y. Then is my main function. In that I have my main and here I have two variable a with value 10 and b with value 20. Then here I have created an object and here in the next line I am printing the value of a and b. So here what value will be printed? Value of a 10 and b is 20. Then here I have created an object, I am going to call the function example. So here this is my actual parameters a and b. Here after the control will pass to the function definition. Here will be your x which reflects a and y which reflects b. Then here x plus plus, now x will be 11, y will be 21. Now as this is pass by value method, whatever changes we have performed, that is we have changed the value of x and y, it will be within the function only. It will not be affected in value of a and b. Now here again I am printing the value of a and b. So it will give the actual value, that is 10 and 20. So here whatever changes done in the formal parameters will not affect the actual parameters value of a and b. X and y are formal parameters, a and b are the actual parameters. So in both the cases it will print the value which is same, a that is 10 and b that is 20. So this is the case of passing the parameter by value. Now what are the shortcomings over here? Insufficiency in storage location, and for objects and arrays the copy semantics are costly. So these are the shortcomings of call by value. Another one concept is call by reference, which is also known as aliasing. Changes made to the formal parameters do get transmitted back to the caller through parameter passing. Now see the difference. In the previous one, formal parameter value was not transmitted, but in the current situation, the formal parameters will get transmitted back to the caller through parameter passing. Any change to the formal parameter are reflected in the actual parameter in the calling environment, as formal parameter receives a reference or pointer to the actual data. We are not passing the value, we are passing the reference. So here the value of the actual data will also get changed. This method is also called as EM, that is called by reference. This method is efficient in both time and space. So here this is the main difference. In previous case, actual parameters was not reflected by changing the value of formal parameter. In call by reference, the actual parameters get changed as we are making changes in the formal parameter. Now we will see the example over here. This is call by reference. I have two variables A and B. Here my constructor is there. Now x value, this is my formal parameters x and y. Here value will be changed. Then here another function is there where I have passing the one parameters. Then here I am changing the value of A, that is I am adding it 10 value to the value A, and here I am adding 20 to the value of B. Now here is my main function. I have created an object. Now as I have created the object, my constructor will be called, A will be 10 and B will be 20. Then then I am calling the print statement, so value of A will be 10 and B will be 20. Then here I am again calling another function, that is change value. So here value will be changed. For A it will be 20 and for B it will be 40. And then now I am calling the value of A and B, as this is called by reference. Here we are passing the reference. So value of A and B will get changed to 20 and 40. So this is the main difference of pass by value and pass by reference. In pass by reference, the value got changed. Now passing and returning objects in Java. We have passed only parameters. Here we can pass and return objects in Java. Although Java is strictly pass by value, the precise effect differs between whether a primitive type or a reference type is passed. When we pass a primitive type to a method, it is passed by value. When we pass a primitive type to a method, it is passed by value. But when we pass an object to a method, the situation changes because objects are passed by what is effectively called by reference. When object is passed, then it is called by reference. Java does this interesting thing, that is sort of a hybrid between pass by value and pass by reference. It will take both the methods, hybrid. Basically, a parameter cannot be changed by the function, but function can ask the parameter to change itself via calling some method within it. While creating a variable of a class type, we only create a reference to an object. Thus, we can pass this reference to a method. The parameter that receives it will get referred to the same object as that referred by the argument. This effectively means that objects act as if they are passed to methods by use of call by reference. Changes to the object inside the method do reflect in the object used as an argument. Now we will see how we can pass the object to the method. Here is my class object pass demo. I have two variables. Here I have a constructor with two variables. Then I have one function boolean equal to, where I have one parameter, that is object of my class, which will return the value whether the value in the function is equal to A or value given by the function is equal to b. Now this is my main function. I have created two objects. First object I am passing the value 122. Second I am passing the value 122. And in third I am passing the value -1. And then I am printing the statement is OB1. I am going to compare whether the first object value is equal to second object. So here this is the case where I am passing the object in the function call OB1 equal to OB2. Now here OB2 is passed, so OB2 value is 122. In A and B it is 122. Yes, both the values are same. So this function, it is going to compare both the values and it will return true if both the values are same, as we are using logical AND operator. Now in first case, OB1 and OB2, both the values are same, so it will print the result 2. But in the second statement, OB1 is 122, second OB3 is -1. Now in this case, both the values are different, so it will going to print false statement. Now here in this program, we have passed object to the methods. This is an example. Now another is how an object can be written. In Java, a method can return any type of data including objects. For example, in the following diagram, imply10 is an object which is method returns an object in which the value of an integer variable is 10 greater than it is in the invoking object. Now I have my class object written. Here is my constructor. Then here is my function, which is here I have created the object which will return the value a plus 10 and it will return the 10th value. Here is my main function. Here I have created the object. As object is created, it will constructor will be called. Here for second, again constructor will be called. Then OB2 equal to OB1 dot increment by 10. Now here I have returned the object, whatever value given by the function, that is a plus 10. So a was 2 and 2 plus 10, that is 12. That value will be returned and it will be the value of OB2. So in the first case, system.out.println, it is going to print object 1, first object OB1.a, that is 2, and second value OB2.a, that is 12 value. So this is the method in which I am returning the object in the function call. So these are the cases of parameter passing in Java and how the object can be passed to the function and how object can be returned by the function. I think this concept is clear. One of the important note is when the object reference is passed to a method, the reference itself is passed by use of call by value. However, since the value being passed refers to an object, the copy of that value will still refer to the same object that is corresponding argument does. And that is why it is said that it is strictly passed by value. I think I have cleared with this idea. If you have any doubt, you can directly contact me. Thank you.